with my daughter. I brought her here when she was 16 years old. It happened in 2017. And our lawyer, she dropped us later. She said that there's not a big issue if she will overstay her requirements at that time.
You brought your daughter over at 16. What type of visa did she come here on?
She come on the tourist visa.
Where's she from?
From Russia. We
From
both
Russia.
from Russia.
Okay. And what is your status?
I'm a legal resident.
How did you get your green card?
I'm married to American citizen.
And how old is your daughter now?
She's 22 right now.
And what, if anything, between 16 and 22 have you done to help your daughter get a green card?
I applied for her visa, like not family reunion, but something which you can do like for residents and for residents.
What kind of visa did you apply for?
I think it's I-130.
Who filed that? You or your spouse?
Me.
How come your spouse didn't do it? Because he was the citizen.
Our lawyer at that time said that would be better. It would be faster.
You filing as a permanent resident faster than a U.S. citizen spouse filing? When did you get married to this man? Was she over 18 at that point?
When we married, she was 15.
Your lawyer gave you really bad advice. All your husband needed to do was file an I-130 before she was 21, and she would be eligible to adjust her status and get a green card here. So I don't understand.
Yeah, just the problem is that what happened on the border, she said, I'm going to live with my mom and dad, right? And they put in her passport the mark that she has an intention to stay. And when we fill this petition for her, they assign us to get an interview in Russia. But something crazy started happening political-wise.
You can't go back to Russia for it. Just because they say at the airport, they probably wrote in her passport, no AOS, EOS, extension of status, adjustment of status, change of status, COS. Who cares what they wrote? You still can file an adjustment application. She should have. First of all, your daughter comes at age 16. Okay. Yeah. There's no misrepresentation issues because she's 16 years old. If they write no adjustment of status, no extension of status, it doesn't matter what they say at the airport. She's allowed to do it anyway. And your husband should have just filed an adjustment application, had 5 years to do this. Now your daughter, who's 22 years old, was filed for by a mother. There's no U.S. Embassy in Moscow to go back to because the U.S. and Russia don't have any relations anymore. Everyone from Russia has to go to Poland or Kazakhstan, I believe. But she now needs a provisional waiver to go home and come back. Just like a disaster of a case. Hold on one second. You're going to need a consultation. We're going to have to figure this out. All right? Hold on.